Hello and welcome to today's video. We are in Port Glasgow this morning and we're going to be doing a rail and sail. We're going to be getting on the train here to Gourock on the west coast of Scotland, and we're going to be getting on the ferry to Dunoon today. So without further ado, let's go.
Platform. Doors opening. Doors open.
So just to give you an idea of where we're going today, we are currently here at Port Glasgow, just to the west of Glasgow Central, and we're going along this line here. We're going to stop at Gourock to get the ferry there to Dunoon, if you can see that. I'm going to get on that.
This train is for Ferry. The next stop is Folkestone.
In the train. Right, we just boarded the train. We've got this whole carriage to ourselves. Just approaching Folkestone. There's about 4 or 5 stops until we get to Dunoon, and it's the surprise that the train is just absolutely dead on a Saturday morning. So that's okay for us. Toot toot. We just passed Greenwich football stadium there. I've been there a couple of times for a match.
This train is for Gourock. The next stop is Greenwich Central.
I really don't mind these ScotRail trains. They've comfy seats. They've got plug sockets at each table. Oh, we're back at the tunnel. You having fun on the train? So as I mentioned in the intro, we've got a rail and sail ticket. So I've just got one ticket basically, and I need to exchange it for a ferry ticket when I get to the ferry terminal at Gourock. But it's all on one booking, all on the train line, so we'll see how this goes.
We are now approaching Gourock. Please mind the gap when alighting.
See ya.
This is Gourock, where this train terminates.
We got it. Thank you. Cheers. Right, that was a short, uneventful train journey. Now to get our tickets for the ferry. Right, there was no one in there to get tickets from, so I had to find somewhere else. Right, I think I found the ferry now. There's a couple of ferries here, the one behind me, and then the one in front of me is going to Dunoon. Looks like we can just get tickets on board, so that's what we'll do. We're just waiting to board. The ferry is here, but the gate's closed just now. Right, this ferry here, the Core Usig, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, probably not. Let me know in the comments if you know where this ferry goes, because I don't think it's the one we're getting onto Dunoon. But yeah, let me know which route it does. Nice, this is definitely one of the smaller Calmac ferries I've been on. But we found some outside space, haven't we? Yeah. And look at the sea. Definitely one of the more simpler Calmac ferries and Calmac routes. Guruk to Dunoon takes about 20 minutes. So this ferry we're on is just a bit of a workhorse, doing that 20 minutes there, 20 minutes back every day. So it's pretty basic inside, but it's nice to be out in the weather. Now, unlike most Calmac journeys, this one does not go to an island. Dunoon is not on an island. It is part of the mainland. But in Scotland there's lots of these small peninsulas where it's actually quicker to just get a ferry across than to drive all the way around to get there. So Calmac do a lot of these journeys to peninsulas. They go to places like Kilcreggan and Campbelltown as well, amongst other places. Maybe. Who's out there? There's Dory out there. Nemo. Dory? Yeah. He's looking at the other boats out there, are you? Wow. thing with filming on these smaller ferries is the windows get very dirty, so it's difficult to film. Thank you.
Right, thanks. Bye-bye.
Going the other way. Just as we got off the ferry then, there's like 3 or 4 buses right outside the ferry ready to take people to other parts around here, and yeah, pretty efficient. They've all gone off now, all these buses. We're just going to stick around now and watch our ferry leave for the return journey. There's this lovely old pier in Dunoon. Looks very Victorian. Reminds me of Bournemouth, Brighton, all those classic seaside towns in Britain. I think it's seen better days though. In fact, I wonder if you can get in here. Nope. Looks like maybe like an old classroom or meeting area in there. Hey? There goes our ferry. You really do feel the chop when you're on a smaller boat than that compared to one of the larger ferries that we've been on before. And we went on the new Scotland's newest ferry, the MV Glen Sannox, a few weeks ago. So if you've not seen that video, then check out that video from a couple of weeks ago. What we'll do now is we'll just have a quick wander around Dunoon, see what there is to see here. It's got quite a busy waterfront, so it's quite walkable, so we'll just head around and see what we can see. Look at that, there's loads to do here. There's a sports stadium, golf course, cinemas, tennis courts. There's loads. Who'd have thought? So just as you come off the ferry, there's a beautiful castle and gardens just as you come off, so we're going to have a quick look in there. The only thing is, we've got the pram today and there's a lot of steps. Turns out this castle is actually a museum. It does look closed, however. We will reopen in April 2025. Well, just another reason to come back. Hey, Louis? Good views up here, though. Here's a peek inside the museum. Looks like they do weddings in there. These tennis courts have seen better days. Right, well, we made it up to the top. Some cracking views up here. It's a great viewpoint there, I must admit. And there's a statue just down here that we want to go check out, don't we, Louis? Carrying a toddler and walking down these steps is not easy. Who's this statue? Let's go find out. Burns Highland Mary. I have no idea who that is. I'll look it up and pop it in the description. But if you know who that is, let me know in the comments. If you can hear me, because it's so windy. And hasn't Burns Highland Mary got a fantastic view? You got this great big flagpole here, but no flag on it. What a shame. Check out these characters. Now we're just walking up the main high street in Dunoon, looking for a fish and chips, because it'd be great to grab a bag of chips, have them by the water. Well, we found the cinema, and it's a proper, like, small independent cinema. You don't find many of those these days. After a short detour through the high street, there was one chippy, but it was closed at 12 o'clock on a Saturday. So no fish and chips, we're just walking along. We've got a nice big promenade here, sort of right along the coast, walking along it. Some nice houses to the left. It reminds me a lot of Rothsea on the Isle of Bute, if anyone's been there. It's very, very similar. Got a real Victorian vibe to it. I don't think it's changed too much since the Victorian days. That looks like a water slide over there. Must be a swimming pool's indoor water park in there. So what, when the sun comes on the water, you can really see how clear it is and clean. Look, I was wondering what all this was, but it's Crazy Golf. Crazy Golf. Right next to the sea. The Boathouse Coffee Shop. Oh, what's this place? Rock Cafe. Oh, thank you very much. Cheers. Thank you. was a really good little cafe. The prices in there were really good value as well. There were like burgers and chips for like £5.45. Some guy next to me ordered it and it looked like a proper feast for that. So if you're in Dunoon and you need a little refreshment, the Rock Cafe is where you should go. It's literally right next to the ferry terminal as well. So just as you come off the ferry, it's there. Oh, the artwork here on these, this is a waiting room for the ferry. There's some public toilets there, but the artwork on this is really cool. I think this is the steam boat that is still in operation around this part of Scotland. So definitely want to do that in the future. I think pick a really good summer's day to do that. But yeah, I think that's definitely a future video option. Just like that, our ferry's here to take us back to Gourock, so that we can get the train back to Port Glasgow, so that we can get the car back home. So that sort of concludes today's video. Let me know what you thought of it in the comments. Let me know if you like these ferry videos. We certainly enjoy filming them. I think it'll be a bit nicer in the summer, but we're getting there. We're at late February now, so. But yeah, thanks again for watching today's video. We'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.